Hey guys, today I'll be showing you my calisthenics push day. Okay, so to clarify, I work out 6 times a week. 5 days strength training, Saturdays cardio, and Sundays rest. I do a push-pull legs arm split. It's a pretty common split, and there are many other ways, of course, to separate your weight. But I really recommend trying this out because it feels very comfortable. Okay, so to say it out, push stands for chest, shoulders, triceps. Pull is for biceps and back, and arms is for shoulders, triceps, biceps, and forearm. And then finally, legs are all the main muscles in your lower body: quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Okay, so in this video, I'll be showing you how my push day looks like, all exercises and proper technique. I'll also be showing optimal ways to train depending on your skill level. For today's workout, I usually do 5 total exercises: 3 for pure chest, 1 for triceps, and 1 for shoulders. For chest, I recommend doing about 10 total sets. That means 3 exercises and 2 of 3 sets and 1 of 4 sets. For today's first chest exercise, we're gonna be doing decline push-ups. I said in previous videos that this is my favorite chest exercise, as it emphasizes most of the work in your upper chest, and based off Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's what gives you your superhero look. Okay, exercise is great because it not only plays part on your upper chest, but your shoulders are also doing a lot of work, as most of your body weight is over them, and your triceps are also doing a 30% of the total weight. So for starting off, we're gonna look for a platform high enough to be able to get an inclination of 30 to 45 degrees. In my case, it reaches my knee level. Okay, so if you go lower than 30 degrees, your lower chest and triceps are going to be doing most of the work. And higher than 45, and your shoulders are doing practically everything. The optimal rep range for this exercise is going to be from 8 to 20. And you'll try and possibly reach failure in at least 1 set. If you can do more than 20 repetitions perfectly, you're focusing more on endurance than on muscle growth. So you will need to find a harder variation. A harder variation for this exercise is, instead of putting your arms at this height, simply put them behind your body. Compared to 30 repetitions I could do with my hands here, I can only do about 10. And I really recommend buying some parallel bars, as it's a game changer. You can place your hands much easier while trying to do a harder variation. And if you still can't do 8 repetitions, don't worry at all. It's completely normal. For an easier variation, you will want to put your arms a bit more separate, but not too much, as it can get your shoulder injured. From here, just go down. If it's still hard, just try and lower a bit the inclination. Okay? And don't worry if it's still not working your upper chest as much. You will eventually get to your high inclination, and when you feel you're ready, just go for it. Now for a second chest focus exercise, we're gonna be doing diamond push-ups. I find these a great exercise to target your inner chest. So what you want to do is place your hands in a diamond shape, as it says in the name. But try and keep your index finger and thumb not touching each other, just slightly. And then just go down. I like placing my hands in a surface like this because it feels very comfortable. But if you don't have one of these like I do in my local calisthenics park, you can just place it in the floor. It's probably gonna do the same effect. Okay. So what you're gonna try and do is place your hands and then go down until you can reach your upper abdomen, and try and not go down as much so they don't touch, because if they touch, it's gonna make it easier and you're gonna be cheating. Okay, so the rep range is gonna be from 8 to 16 reps. If you can do perfectly more than 16 reps, it's gonna be the same as with the earlier exercise. You're gonna place your hands and you're gonna go down until you can reach your stomach. And I can do many less reps than I can do before. And it's still gonna target perfectly your inner chest. And if you can still not do 8 repetitions or 6 repetitions, it's perfectly fine. What you're gonna try and do is find a more inclined surface and do it. It's probably gonna do the same, but it's gonna feel much easier. Okay, well that's it for the second exercise. Now for the third and final chest exercise of the day, we're gonna be doing dips, but not regular dips, chest dips. One of my favorite chest exercises to target all your pectoral muscle. It took me a long while to get a hold of the technique. It's a pretty hard one to learn. But now I'll be showing you guys how to do it. First of all, jump on the bar. Place your thighs and your feet together. Try not to cross them as it's gonna be a dip. But if you can, it's not bad. Then, instead of keeping them like this, bend them and put them in front of your body. Now, it allows your whole body weight to go a bit in front of your arms. Then, push your shoulders up. Instead of having like this, it's gonna be impossible to go up. You push them up, and then you try and twist your body a bit like this. So instead of the body weight going on your triceps, it's gonna go all in your chest. So you do all of that, and then from there, they're gonna go down until they reach 90 degrees. Maybe slightly more than 90 degrees. Down and up. Paying attention to not mess up your technique. So keep the technique consistent along the whole repetition. So that's one rep. What you want to try and do is at least 6 repetitions. And I like to reach failure in all of the sets I do. So 3 to 4 sets, all of them to failure. So you go up, hands like this, body weight in front, down and up, down and up. Keeping your right technique. If you still can't do 6 repetitions, I recommend investing on a resistance band. It's a great way to get a hold of new harder techniques without putting all the strength on top of it. Right now I don't have one, but I'm gonna explain how you place it for this exercise. Imagine I have one right here, no? You place your hands inside, so then when you stretch outside, it's covering the whole resistance band. Then you just hold on, and imagine it's still here. It's doing like this. So then go up, and you can place your knees in front of it. So now when you go down, it's gonna make it much easier to go up. I'll put a link in the description for where to buy one that I have at my house. If you can do more than 6 repetitions, there's no other way to make it harder that I know. At least putting in weight, but I don't own a weight belt, so just try and reach failure, and it's gonna probably do the same effect. Now, guys, it's time to train your triceps. For this exercise, we're going to do dips, regular ones this time. The number of sets depends on how fatigued your triceps are from earlier exercises, as we train them more than you guys already think. If I finish my third set of dips with 6 not total reps, then I better leave it there, because they're pretty tired and it's not good for training your muscles. For this exercise, we're going to jump regularly onto the bar as we did before, and place your feet together and your thighs together. Then pointing forward and trying not to move. Your body is going to be like a stick, completely straight. Your head is going to be facing forward and your arms slightly in front of your hips, maybe even the same height. Then you go down, not totally, because you may suffer injuries, and go up. And try and press your shoulders. No, try and press your arms to your body as if you had something you don't want to escape from you. Go up, and you go down. Up, down. Yeah, so try and keep your body straight, because if you curve your body, it's gonna do most of your exercise in your pectorals. For the rep range, we're gonna do from 6 to 15 repetitions. If you can do more than 15, you're gonna try and add weight with any way you can, or simply go a bit lower than normal. And if you still can do 6 repetitions, it's pretty normal. Well, you can invest also in a resistance band to make it easier, as we did before. Now for our last exercise of the day, it's time for a shoulder exercise. We're gonna be doing pike push-ups, a pretty common exercise to work on your shoulders. To do this, it's gonna be similar to a regular push-up, but instead of having your feet so separate, you're gonna try and push them up a little bit, forcing your hips to flex. Then for your hands, the same positioning as in our regular push-up. Then you go down and up, trying to put your body weight in front of your shoulders until they reach about 90 degrees, like this. You can also look down at your feet. And if it's too easy, you can just find an elevated surface like this and place your feet on top of it. Now, it's gonna 100% make the exercise much harder. You go down and up. If it's too hard, you're gonna do the same as with your push-ups. You just separate your hands much more. Separate them, and you go like this. Then you can look at your feet on the way down. This makes a huge difference in harness. For the rep range, you're gonna do from 8 to 15 repetitions. As I said before, if it's too easy, find an elevated surface like this. And if it's too hard, separate your hands slowly. That was all for today's video, guys. I hope you've learned something from it, and I hope you can implement something into one of you guys' workouts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.